So now let us discuss about the megasporogenesis. So, as I have discussed above in this microsporogenesis, it is just like similar like that only. So, this is the process where the megaspores are produced. So, it is a process where the megaspores are produced. Megaspores are produced. Megaspores are produced. So, the megasporogenesis is nothing but the formation of megaspores is termed as a megasporogenesis. So, these are all in the same line, right? So, like that gametogenesis. So, our gametogenesis is nothing but the gamete formation. Microsporogenesis is the nothing but the formation of microspores. Like that, it is like that, similarly like that. So, it is a formation of megaspores. So, microsporogenesis is the formation of the megaspores. Now, why it is called as a megaspores? Why it is called as a megaspore? And why the male gamete is called as a microspores? So, now let us discuss why it is called as female gamete, it is called megaspores, and why the male gamete it is called as a microspores. So, that's because the male gametes are smaller. So, the male gamete are smaller than the female gamete. That's why it is called as the male gamete it is called as a micro, and the female gamete it is called a megaspores. So, this is the thing why it is called as the male and the female gamete is called as a megaspores and the microspores. Now, we will discuss what exactly happens in this process. So, here the ovule will differentiate to form a 1 megaspores mother cells. So, here what will happen? The ovule will differentiate. So, ovule will differentiate 1 megaspore differentiate to form 1 megaspore mother cell. 1 megaspore mother cell. So, what do you mean by mother cell? So, mother cell means the cell is going to produce the megaspores. The mother cells where the cells will produce the megaspores, right? So, as I told, the ovule will just differentiate. So, here the ovule will just differentiate. So, there will be no cell division. There will be no cell division which will takes place. Here, the ovule only differentiate. Just it will differentiate. That means it nothing that there will be no cell division occur. So, it will just differentiate. So, you can see in your textbook as well as in your diagram of in your notes. So, like that there is a diagram, right, in your textbook as well as in your notes. So, what is these things? These are the nucellus. So, I am just writing the rough diagram. Please make sure in your textbook as well as your notes. Please refer the diagrams in your notes as well as your textbook. Understood? So, here this is the structure, right? So, where exactly this megaspore mother cells are present? So, here these are the megaspore mother cells. So, these megaspore mother cells are surrounded by the nucellus. So, these are the nucellus. So, this like even more, this is the just a even more magnified diagram, right? Magnified diagram, okay? So, this is the embryo sac. So, the cell will surrounded by, as I told, this cell will surrounded by the nucellus, and it is the embryo embryo sac. So this is embryo sac which is present inside. Correct. So there is embryo sac. So inside this there will be a presence of megaspore cells. So this is the megaspore mother cells. Inside the embryo sac there will be a presence of megaspore mother cells. So this megaspore mother cells is going to be diploid. So as we know that it is a diploid. It's a diploid. So what they will do? So it undergo meiosis. So what they will do? They undergo meiosis. So MMC, as I told, megaspore mother cell is a diploid. So what do we want then? So what do we want then? So we want female gametes, that the gametes are always the haploid. So the female gametes are always, that means we want female gametes, right? So the gametes are always will be the haploid. So diploid to haploid, it need a reduction division. So diploid to haploid. So what it required? It should go reduction division. It should go undergo reduction division. Reduction division is nothing but the meiosis. So then what will happen? So the result will be the 4 haploid. So when they undergo haploid, that means reduction division, so the result will be the 4 haploid megaspores. 4 haploid megaspores are formed. So 4 haploid megaspore is nothing but the megaspore tetrad. Is nothing but the megaspore tetrad. So this is called as the megaspore tetrad. So the result, whatever the result undergo, it will form a 4 haploid megaspore, which is nothing but, it is also called as megaspore tetrad. So it is just very much similar to the how the microsporogenesis take place. It's just like similar to that how the microsporogenesis which is takes place. It is just like similar to that one only. So here what will happen? Something of this which will be sought. So I will just rub this one. So make sure take the diagram in your notes. Okay. Please look at the diagram. So I'll just copy paste this one. So so what will happen? So here, if you see here, you can see. So these are the megaspore dyad. So these are the megaspore dyad. So this is just one cell, that is the megaspore mother cells. So this is just a one cell, that is nothing but the megaspore mother cell. Now if you see here, they have a 2 cells, that is nothing but the megaspore dyad. Dyad means it is nothing but the 2, and gradually they will form a, so what happened? So when they form a megaspore dyad, gradually insect what they will do, they will form a 4 megaspores. So they undergo 4 megaspores. So you can see here, I will just rub here. This is called megaspore dyad. So here only so they will form a 4 haploid, that is 4 megaspores. Understood? So 1, 2, 3, 4. They will form a 4 megaspore tetrad. So here it is undergo the simple meiosis has been takes place. The undergo simple meiosis has been takes place. So this mother cells, the megaspore mother cell which has a diploid, so it undergo what it undergo? This undergo meiosis. So these undergo meiosis. They will form a 4 haploid cells, that is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4. They will form a 4 haploid cells are be formed. So these 4 haploid cells form a megaspore tetrad. So these are called as megaspore tetrad. So how this megaspore mother cells will form? Then how this megaspore mother cells are formed? So these megaspore mother cells is formed from the ovule. So which is formed from the ovule. As I told, ovule will differentiate to form a megaspore mother cells, right? So this ovule will differentiate to form the megaspore mother cells. So this is that ovule is also a diploid. So this ovule is also a diploid. Next, so what will happen in this megaspore? Next, what will happen in this megaspore? So one of this megaspore will develop into female gametes. It will develop into female gamete. So this one will undergo to form a female gamete. So next you will think that whatever but the other things, what will they do? So other three, what is the thing and what they will do? You will get the questions, right? So ma'am, what about the others three, right? So these other three, what they will do? They will just degenerate. So these three will be degenerate. These three will be degenerate. That means it just go off sometimes. It will go off sometime. Understood? So now let us look into the how this embryo sac formation will be occur. So this is how the megasporogenesis happen. Now let us look into this how the embryo sac formation will be occur. So as we are talking about the female gametophyte. So this is the female gametophyte. So these female what is female gametophyte? So female gametophyte is in the embryo sac, right? It is the embryo sac. And how this embryo sac will be formed? So now we will get to know that. So how this embryo sac is nothing but the female gamete. So how this embryo sac will be formed? So that is what we will see now. So the formation of embryo sac is termed as the formation of embryo sac. So the formation of embryo sac from the single word megaspore is termed as monosporic development. Which is also called as megagametogenesis. Understood? Mono means one, sporic is nothing but the spores. So as we were discussing earlier that the megaspore which is surrounded by the nucellus cells, right? So as we know that the megaspore which is surrounded by the nucellus. So they are just one megaspore cell, right? So we have learnt about there is a one megaspore cell. That megaspore cells were surrounded by the nucellus. So that one megaspores will form a megaspore dyad. As I told that one megaspores will form a megaspore dyad, and that megaspore dyad will form a megaspore tetrad. That dyad will form a megaspore tetrad. Now out of those 4 megaspores, the only one will form the female gamete. So out of 4 cells, there is the only one functional cell. That one megaspores will form a female gametophyte. That means the one megaspore will form the embryo sac. That one female gametophyte will form a embryo sac. So embryo sac is nothing but the female gametophyte, right? So it is nothing but the female gametophyte. And now how this formation will going to takes place, and this formation of embryo sac will form a single megaspore. So how this process of embryo sac will be formed. So in what way it will be formed? So, and the formation, so how it will be takes place, the formation of embryo sac from the single megaspore that we are used to called as monosporic development, from the one megaspore which is termed as a monosporic development. It is nothing but the megagametogenesis. So this is how the formation of embryo sac will be happened. So from the one single megaspore mother cells, so they undergo the monosporic development, that is nothing but the gametogenesis. Now let us look into the how exactly this process will be happen. So how this embryo sac will formation, how this process of embryo sac going to be happen, we will see in the next class. So this gone understand, right? So I think you didn't get any this confusions, right? So here this is just about the embryo sac, how the embryo sac is being formed from a single single megaspore mother cell. So as I told, the megaspores mother cells which are surrounded by the nucellus, right? So these nucellus which is surrounded by the single megaspore cells, that which will undergo, they will form a megaspore dyad. So again that megaspore dyad will form a megaspore tetrad. So this megaspore tetrad, so what they will form? So as I told, so this ovule, let us do this ovule which will differentiate to form a, which is also diploid, this is also diploid, right? So they will form a megaspore mother cells. These megaspore mother cells will undergo meiosis, that is nothing but the reduction division, and they will form a 4 haploid mother cells. So these single megaspore mother cells, they will form a megaspore dyad. Understood? They will form a megaspore dyad. This megaspore dyad will form a 4 haploid. They will result in the 4 haploid megaspore cells. So one of these cell will form it will act as a functional cells. So this functional cell will form a female gametophyte. Female gametophyte. This female gametophyte is nothing but the embryo sac. So other 3, what they will do? They will just degenerate. They will just degenerate. Understood? So in next class we will see how exact process of embryo sac will be formed. So in what process the embryo sac is going to be formed. So now you know that how the embryo sac, so how it will be formed. That means that it will form by the formation of the single mother cell, which is called as monosporic development, which is also known as megagametogenesis. Now next class we will just look into the how the process of embryo sac will be happened. Understood?